I don't really mind the rain. It washes away.
Hi everyone, it's YC here. Welcome back to my channel. And today I would like to show you how to make what I call protein bites. And these are really healthy and these are really good. You're going to want to make these again and again. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how I make these protein bites, and they turn out like little balls. Okay, and we're going to start off with 3/4 cup of natural peanut butter. Okay, I'll go ahead and use the knife. And let me tell you what these protein balls are good for, if you've never heard of them before. Have you ever missed lunch and you were hungry? You don't know why. You were just hungry around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, but you knew if you ate, it's too close to supper, but I'm so hungry. 1 or 2 of these and that's it, and you're good to go. And you won't ruin your supper. Or have you ever woke up in a hurry? You don't have time for breakfast, but you know you should eat something healthy before you go out the door? 1 or 2 of these and you're good to go, and it'll satisfy you enough where you'll be able to think and do your tasks when you go out there to do what you need to do for the day. Or have you ever had supper and you're so full that you want something sweet, but you don't want anything big because you're full from supper, but you have a sweet tooth, and you want something that's not too fattening but just small? These protein bites will help you with that. So you're going to want to make these just to have around, say, just to tie you over to a meal. You have one and you say, okay, I'm good now. I can wait for supper, or I can wait for lunch, or this will help me until I can get to lunchtime. It's great for that. Your kids are hungry, you want to give them something healthy, these are great for that. You're going to want to make these. Okay, so remember, right now we are doing, and I will put these ingredients in the description for you. We're doing, it doesn't have to be perfect measurements, because we're going to be balling this all up together, you know, like in balls. Okay. Go ahead and put the lid on that. And if you're new here, please comment, like, and subscribe so that I can give you all my recipes. And the wonderful thing about you coming to my channel, I put all of the recipes in the description, so you will always have it to go back to and reference when you want to make it. So that's what's so nice about coming over to my channel, and I appreciate any comments and likes that you may have. Okay. Now, the next thing, and you're going to think, whoa, I don't know about that. 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and you're probably thinking, well, that's fattening, maple syrup. But you're only going to use 1/4 cup. It helps hold everything together and gives it just the right amount of sweetness. You figured when, well, 1/4 cup is used across many of the bites, it's not that much in each one. And I want you to buy this one, or a comparable one if you know of another one. This is Log Cabin. It has no artificial colors and flavors. It has no high fructose corn syrup. No high fructose corn syrup. That's important, because you don't want to get those other kinds that do. Now you can get the real maple syrup jug just like you would, straight from Canada or Vermont, and it's not going to have it in it. But then you're talking money, a lot of, dollars. If you like that and you want to, it's a little bit more runny than this one, do it. But this one has, the syrupy consistency that you want. It's not real, watery, and it has none of that artificial stuff in it, and it's certainly not the high fructose corn syrup in it, which everybody is trying to get away from. Okay. All right. Okay, and the next ingredient is 3/4 cup of coconut. So I brought my scissors out here. There we go. I'm usually using the spatula because everything's sticking to the peanut butter. You're going to mix all this together soon. It couldn't be more simpler. And you don't have to light an oven. You don't have to cook on top of the stove. It's stir and roll into balls, and that is it. You're going to want to make these. At first I was thinking, I don't know. When I made them, my family went crazy over them, and they really do help. If you just want one or two, and it's 3 in the afternoon, it will help you get till supper time. They are healthy. It's amazing. Okay, the next ingredient is 3/4 cups of rolled oats, and then also we're going to use flax seed, which we got at Aldi. But I forgot to get my oats. I will go get those at this time right now, and I will be right back. Some mornings I make steel cut oats, but you don't want that for this recipe because it's too grainy. It's got the whole grain, the hull and everything. You're just going to want like old-fashioned oats would be good for this. And if you only have the quick kind, they'll work too. They're not as healthy as this one, but they'll work. I haven't opened this yet. Okay, and we wanted 3/4 cup of this. So maybe I can just pour it. Okay. Set this aside. I just dropped a few of the little, oats. There, I got it. Okay. Now, the next thing is 1/4 cup of the flax seed. And if you've never seen flax seed, it just really kind of looks like toast crumbs, like the really fine toast crumbs, but it's flax seed. It's very healthy. It's they put it in beverages, yogurts, everything, smoothies. It's good for you. Now you got your stirrings. You can use raisins, you can use peanuts. I have some dark chocolate chips. You know the healthiest is the dark chocolate. There goes my wet little puppy nose again. I'm always hot. Okay. And it says a quarter. You can. I actually have peanuts, but I don't, because I already have peanut butter in here. I don't feel the need to put those. So we're just gonna put the dark morsels. But you can make it healthy by putting you know, raisins, anything like that. Okay. Now that's it. And I'm going to stir this together, and I'm going to show you how I bring it all together. To me, the most fantastic part about this is that I didn't have to light my oven. You know, I didn't have to put a pot on top of the stove. I didn't have to take out beaters or a blender. I didn't have to do anything like that to get something this healthy. And a lot of this you have in the house. A lot of people keep oatmeal in the house. And if you didn't have this, you'd probably have like healthy honey. You know, like, you know, I have honey in the house a lot because I cook with it. Like last night's supper, I did used honey in it because it's easy to digest. I mean, you can already see it coming together. Sometimes, if you're worried about it sticking to your hands, when a lot of people don't like stuff stuck to their hands when they roll like dessert balls and stuff like that, or rum balls and things like that, you can spray your hands with no stick spray or whatever first, or rub a little bit of, you know, vegetable oil or something on them. But you don't need to. Just wash them when you're done. I'm gonna put them on here after I roll them. And you know, you can always double this if you find that they go really quickly. Just, you know, double the batch. There, they're pretty much all mixed up now. Okay. All right. Let's see here, just that's it. Now I make mine kind of small. You can actually make them a little bit bigger. You know, you can make them like this size if you want. That's a little bit bigger than that other one. But to me, they're like, I make them kind of like the size of like a meatball you would make. And I will tell you about them. A serving size would, depending on how big you make them, 2 bites if it's small, 1 bite if it's large. And a pretty good large size ball would be 92 calories. But a banana's more than that, if you think about it, and it's healthy. 3 grams of sugar, and you have 1 milligram of sodium, 7 grams of fat, but only 2 grams of the saturated, 3 grams of unsaturated, the healthy fats like the coconut and stuff like that. And then it's 7 grams of carbs, you know, because of the oatmeal and that. And 2 grams of fiber, 3 grams of protein, and no cholesterol, none. So there you go. And you see these, see how pretty they are? And you just cover them up, and that's it. You can store them in a tight container. I just put mine like on a cake dish like this, You can refrigerate them, whatever you want to do. You can make some ahead of time and freeze them. Okay, it says the one that I follow, that I tweak and do it the way that I like, it says you can freeze them for up to a month. And you know they're not going to make it that long. Let's see. Okay. It's all, you know, the choices you make when you're picking out the stuff for it. You know, you don't want to pick out candied raisins. You want to pick out good, wholesome, just plain raisins. You want to pick oats that don't have sugar laden stuff already in them. You want to make sure that the little bit of syrup you do use has no high fructose. And you know, if you're going to pick out chocolate chips, make sure that they are the darkest you can get, wherever you're at the time. Each thing you do, you know, the natural peanut butter as opposed to the high sugar one, each little thing you do makes them healthier and healthier. Okay? Alright. You hear, that's my dog running around the house. Going behind me, walking in front of me. Now I'm almost done making these. I think I normally make a double batch, but I wanted to show you how to make these so you could make them for your family. They're so good. At first I was thinking, oh, you don't cook them? You know, and then I went to bite one and I was like, wow, these are really good. Of course, I just had supper, so, you know, I already know they're good. I want you to make them, and I want you to let me know if you like them. Okay, and that's it. It says, I think a normal batch makes like 25. Let me just see how many I made. I'll just count them, and that will give me an, I'm sure it tells you what size bowls to make, but let me see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so I got 20. So mine are a little bit bigger. So mine, instead of, you know, 92 calories, might be, each one might be closer to 98, you know, like that. Because I'm just 5 under what it says it makes. And, you know, you have to divvy the problem out amongst all of them. But just for the sake of the video, I wanted to show you how I do it. And that's it. And let's see if there's anything else I can tell you about them. But those are the no-bake peanut butter coconut balls, and they're vegan and gluten-free, and they have protein. They're a protein ball, so they're healthy. And I always make note when if I print something off on my printer, or I have a cookbook, or I write down a recipe how I think my family would like it, I try it, and then I make notes on it. I did these a while back, a long time ago, and I gave the recipes to my 2 sisters, and I wrote on it, final note, it's a winner, it's a keeper. That's what I have on my notes. I always make notes on them. And if it's just good, I put good. If it didn't turn out because of something, I write that on it. So when I'm not around and my kids go to make it, they'll say, oh, she did this, or oh, she said this one's not a good one, or oh, this is pointing out way too much sodium in this, or I always put notes on everything. But anyway, that is my video for today, and I hope you give these protein bites a try. And please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hope you have a great night. Bye-bye.